Richard Wolff is a prominent Marxist economist who has been a critic of capitalism for decades. His philosophy on economics is grounded in the belief that capitalism is an inherently flawed economic system that perpetuates inequality, exploitation, and crisis. He argues that capitalism prioritizes profits over people, leading to an economic system that benefits only a few at the expense of the many. One of Wolff's primary criticisms of capitalism is its tendency to create and exacerbate economic inequality. He believes that the capitalist system enables the concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a small elite, while the vast majority of people struggle to make ends meet. This unequal distribution of wealth, according to Wolff, perpetuates a cycle of poverty and marginalization that harms individuals and society as a whole. Another key aspect of Wolff's philosophy on economics is his critique of the role of corporations in capitalism. He argues that corporations are profit-driven entities that prioritize shareholder interests above all else. This, he believes, leads to a range of negative outcomes, including environmental destruction, worker exploitation, and the erasure of local cultures and communities. Wolff also points out that capitalism is prone to economic crises, arguing that the system is inherently unstable and unsustainable. He believes that these crises are the result of the contradictions inherent in the capitalist system, including the tension between the drive for profit and the need for sustained economic growth. Despite his criticism of capitalism, Wolff is not a proponent of socialism in the traditional sense. Rather, he advocates for worker self-directed enterprises, which he believes could serve as a more democratic and equitable alternative to traditional capitalist enterprises. In a WSDE, workers collectively own and manage the enterprise, sharing in the profits and decision-making processes. In summary, Richard Wolff's philosophy on economics is rooted in the belief that capitalism is an inherently flawed and unsustainable economic system. He argues that capitalism perpetuates economic inequality, environmental destruction, and worker exploitation, while also being prone to economic crises. His proposed alternative, worker self-directed enterprises, aims to create a more democratic and equitable economic system that prioritizes the needs and interests of all stakeholders, rather than just the profits of a few. Send a message.